Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, June 18, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern. The level of your success is limited only by your imagination. ASCENSION. In the beginning of any truly awesome adventure in this life, we first need a reason or motivation for going. We need a desire to move us forward, no matter what challenges or obstacles may come our way. To find the enlightened manifester within you is like finding a secret palace in the Himalayan mountains that is entirely made of gold and blue diamonds. There is every possibility on this journey that you will be stopped, feel blocked, and become deeply distracted by something more appearing along the way. It is a great chance that you will be enticed with seeing something so seductive and exciting that you may forget that the Golden Palace existed at all. Think it was just some far-off fantasy and call off your entire search to find it. To gather up motivation, energy, and discipline for this 52-mile mountainous adventure on foot, you first need to dive deep inside yourself, ask for real guidance. Start right now with looking within and asking to meet with your unstoppable true nature. If you wish to discover a truly magical life that you love, the first destination is to go deep within you and find that which does not die. The God that you are within that body, the pure consciousness, and beyond. This journey into the core of your being may seem impossible since you are already there in some way. Yet it is the discovery that always continues to reveal itself in a new, outrageous way. The finding of your deepest inner truth, your authentic self, and your real true nature is one that you'll cherish for lifetimes. When you find your greatest potentiality, every other goal in life seems pale in comparison. This adventure into the core of you, where you'll reveal your soul's unlimited energy, is the same place you'll discover the divine power to reach the harvest of your life's greatest dreams. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts. Everything that you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. A Course in Miracles. Set the intention right now to dive deeper into your innermost core this week. That each day you'll be going deeper than you've ever gone before. You'll need to know and trust that you can truly relax and be quiet enough to find it. It is the energy of trust that is essential for your highest experience of existence. Totally trusting the process of relaxation and letting go of resistance to it is absolutely necessary. It is that free soul who has unlimited perceptions about reality and no limits on what is actually possible and impossible. This type of mind has to trust existence to survive. To access the most magical foundation within your being, you'll simply need to do the easiest thing in the world. Relax and become very still. You'll need to let go of all your efforting and just do nothing. You may think you need to hold your mind still in such a way that it no longer is moving at all, Yet this may only make the mind more empty, jumpy. When you simply practice letting go, letting everything in this universe be exactly the way it is, you'll feel a subtle calm sensation in your heart. And something will tell you that everything is perfectly okay. Eventually, the mind will relax and find peace, which will allow you to rest and fall into the innermost core of your being. The more and most amazing things manifest in this life the very moment you get your mind out of the way and open yourself up to being fully in this eternal moment of now. For some people, a universal understanding of life instantly begins flooding the mind. Your body may feel tight, tense right now. Yet when you relax into the innermost center of your being, you'll find that all tension instantly melts away. The key is to learn how to relax deeper into the now and trust that your soul's true infinite existence will guide you and show you the way to let go and find a greater trust in this life. When you trust that this universe never makes mistakes, that it knows no limits to how far it reaches into you, and it's always creating everything totally perfect in every way, you start to see that life is divinely perfect exactly as it is. When you realize the perfection that life already contains, then you will stop fighting it. It is only through the energy of trusting in the divine perfection that you can relax all internal efforting and dive deep enough inside you to access the innermost core of your being. This center of your being is where all your real power is found. It is your real magic wand that can create anything you desire. It is the place where this entire universe you are creating in each moment is designed. When you go to where the source of where your thoughts are radiating from, you become the source of life itself. The day you are in touch with the core of what you are, will you be able to grow new roots for stability in your life and branch out into the skies of your true unlimited potentiality. Know that the self is the rider and the body the chariot. The intellect is the charioteer. The mind, the reins, the senses say the wise are the horses. The roads they travel are the mazes of desire. The wise call the self the enjoyer when it is united with the body, the senses, and the mind. Bhagavad Gita. Our magical core is buried deep and is hidden beneath layers of beliefs, memories, and ideas about who we are. It is not necessarily at the core of your physical body, yet is at the core of your being. To find this place, your body must be totally relaxed and at ease. When this occurs, your mind and all of its layers of thoughts fall away. You must choose to totally be willing to surrender to this experience of your life in this now moment for total relaxation to take place. When the mind simply lets go of all of its planning, scheming, and efforting, your body naturally becomes completely at ease and your core presents itself to you. It's good to know that your mind is your ticket to prison or freedom. By understanding that you do not know everything there is to know just yet, you open your mind to an entirely new world of possibility. One of them is that you are living in a super powerful manifesting vehicle in a multi-dimensional infinite universe, which has unlimited potentiality and energy to create anything Let this idea open your mind right now. Drop all limited perceptions you used to have about what is possible and what is not. This is the great opportunity of a lifetime, to be open to that anything is possible. Nothing, all this moment to sink down into your body. Allow this moment to sink down into your body. Follow it into your deepest, innermost essence, where you can relax and connect with the most fertile soil, your soul. Your core essence is the only place you can experience the truth of who you are. It is where you will know yourself as divine. It is not through a new idea presented by the mind that you'll uncover this awesome discovery. It is only through the heart of your presence, the spiritual source of you, where you can reveal the only thing that is truly real. This is not hard to do. It's simple exploration that only a childlike curiosity can handle. To look deeply inside. You are this true essence already. It is what you've been searching for your entire life. It is so close to you that if you're using the mind at all, you'll miss it. Now, this profound inner experience doesn't happen by thinking about it or trying to make it happen. This profound inner experience doesn't happen by thinking about it or trying to make it happen. In fact, it's just the opposite. You drop into it when you have let go of all efforting, completely stopped thinking, and simply start resting and relaxing into your innermost being. It's not through your head that the real answers in life are found, but your heart, that you can experience enlightenment. A cosmic creative energy rushes in the instant you let go of using your brain to try to attain it. And relax your body into whatever you are right now. You may not understand this completely, yet the greatest opportunity of a lifetime is simply to be here, now. When you allow this moment to sink into your body, you become complete with life, and life becomes complete with you. You instantly fall into yourself again and again and again. You discover that your deepest, innermost essence was always there. And to connect with it is as simple as passing a rake over the fertile soil, your soul. And yes, simply reach down and touch the dirt, and you'll discover the magical core of your being instantly. You can instantly realize that you are, and always were, intimately connected with an all-powerful, intelligent energy that is already helping you manifest everything you desire. You are already magical. You are already a manifesting being who is simply conditioned and programmed by parents, siblings, schools, teachers, TV, media, internet, streaming, iPads, smartphones, to think you were not. Once you know that you are very powerful, you don't have to exercise this power. You can simply manifest anything you want at any moment. Now, since most people around you are most likely still asleep to this knowledge, it will take every bone in your body to create the strength needed to wake yourself up completely to it. Almost every human being on earth becomes lost in the illusions and beliefs of others. We came into this incarnation with blinding past karma to clear away. and are thus deeply unaware that there is a great divine source emanating already within your very being. When the mind is habitually distracted by thoughts, constantly getting lost in a vast sea of things, ideas, future concepts, memories, it forgets the real reason you are here. To find the golden castle hidden deep in the hills, you sometimes, even though you may think you are sidetracked, if you have not totally forgotten the possibility that there is a greater power inside you in this now moment. You are almost all the way home. You just need to make it your number one priority if you wish to access it 24 hours a day. The only way you could possibly miss finding the magical core of your being is by being distracted by some thought inside the mind. There are many things that the mind believes is more amazing and will do anything to get you there. It will want to work harder to get you there. And yet once it arrives, it will doubt that you have arrived. When you are living up in your heart, always following the mind, imagining this and that, you will feel lost. This is normal and the right experience for those who live in between their ears. When you are connecting with your innermost magical being, the mind seems like a dry, thirsty desert when you are already swimming in the vast ocean. When you've arrived at your magical core, you'll notice that the images in your mind will change. Yet you always feel connected at your core to the source of life. You'll feel free from the mind, and yet able to use the mind to redirect you back into this magical core essence of who and what you are. Accessing your magical core is not about creating a new experience of you or a bigger understanding of who you are. It's more simple than that. It's all about diving into what your experience of this life is, as it is right now. You don't realize how much you are trapped up in your head. Thoughts are always flying by, and you're still attempting to deal with them. Don't touch the thoughts. Just watch them like they were clouds far, far, far away. When this life gives you a great challenge, such as how to master your mind, the best way you can meet this divine opportunity is to just feel calm, relax, and at ease inside. Know that practicing this in itself will master the mind. The day you can remain truly relaxed, all the way to your core, all day long, then you'll know you have arrived. The magical core of your innermost being is found through this infinite dive deeper and deeper inside you. It is the most sacred and awesome thing you can explore with your life in this universe. Reality comes shining through when you return to what is real. The innermost core of your being is actually the only thing that is real. Everything else is transitory. The mind and its excessive worry-filled imagination was your everyday reality, yet could change as swiftly into a cosmic consciousness with your next breath of air. All it needs is a tiny opening in the door of your being. The very moment your mind has found the source of stillness inside you will know this truth. This innermost core of your being is the final frontier we are here to explore. At the core of you is the spiritual source of existence. At the core of you is the spiritual source of existence. It is what gives you life, breathes life through you, and is the reason for all enjoyment, pleasure, and freedom from suffering. It is what you really are when the continuous mind chatter gets quiet. When you truly explore the source from where every title, little thought arises, you simply experience a unique yet eternal expression of yourself. We'll call your beingness. The result is absolute freedom and the realization that you always had the option. You always had the option to be free from suffering, and will have that option forevermore. When you do arrive at the core of your being, you authentically feel in touch with everything in this life. There is this 100% honest relationship that naturally happens with others. You cannot lie to anyone or anything. You are with yourself in a way that you can only speak your greatest possible truth. If you would lie about something, you'd instantly feel a great disconnect and subtle pain with your core. A small fib makes you feel 1,000,000 miles away from home and living on some imaginary cloud made of unstable thoughts. It is only when we speak our truth, dive into feeling the truth of who we are, and live from this radical honesty that the magical core is naturally revealed. Receptivity is your personal effort. You must not try to do anything else, for in fact, you can't do anything else. If we were standing in darkness and do our part by opening the door, the light rushes in to meet us. Vernon Howard. We are living in a world filled with energy and information that is extremely impermanent and constantly changing. Your body, your house, your kids won't look the same in 10 years, not to mention the next 40 years, unless you establish a deep connection with the spiritual source of infinite energy inside. Once you do, your body will exist in a state of absolute health and vitality forever, forever, forever. Our great ancestors did this, lived to be over 900 years old. If you don't believe me, check it out. The unlimited potential energy is always inside us at the core. It is ready for you, for all of us, to reveal ourselves to it right now. Massive positive change begins with one simple choice. The decisions to relax deeply into the experience you're having right now. The decisions to relax deeply into the experience you're having right now. Once you consciously and continuously choose this, you can release your rushing habit and lifestyle that believes there's somewhere better than here now. Only then can you access the ability to give yourself permission to relax. When you have no concept of time and are truly honoring the timeless, eternal being that you are, you can actually relax into the core of your innermost being. Notice how you push and pull against time in your life. How do you force life to be something other than what you are? How are your relationships with people, situations, money, job, and yourself? Is it stressful? How often do you go with the flow or struggle to move upstream? Just notice what your relationship is like with time, and what type of relationship with time that you can have that will truly satisfy you. If you are used to thinking, how can I get more of XYZ and get away from ABC, then you'll never find that golden palace with its diamond floors and walls. Even when your desires get manifested, the ego is pleased just momentarily. What does it feel like to release the idea that your desires need to be achieved at any certain time and move into the present moment of feeling, what is my experience of this life in this now moment? When we are simply here now, the blissful peace and the magical stillness arises within our very being. When the mind is silent, not asking but receiving life. The Shakti energy has nowhere else to go but into you, because you are now here in stillness. You can maintain the deep stillness inside for several weeks, months, or even years, depending on how much internal, mental, and emotional negative thinking habits you've stopped analyzing and repressing on the inside, and started letting them fully go as they arise. By abiding in this space of stillness inside, something magical occurs along the way. You start seeing your dreams, and desires become manifested before your very eyes. By staying present to the now, paying close attention to the innermost core of your being, watching the mind play out its drama, and not being attached to the scenes, you become an exotic master of your life. The twisted truth of all of this is that you can just relax. You simply cannot miss the magical core of your innermost being. There may be lifetimes of issues in your way, yet you don't have to figure them all out to drop into a state of relaxation inside. Once you realize that your mind has been working so hard, trying to achieve so much in the outer world by strategizing, analyzing, and constantly efforting, you simply let it go. Then you just relax into your core and see the powerful manifester you already are. Sometimes your innermost magical core may be buried underneath layers of resistance that cannot be easily moved. Yet, you can start to uncover the surface by asking yourself those things that you most need to know. Dew on these questions and see how they hit you. How can you best contribute to others on this planet? How can you best contribute to others on this planet? What can you do to make life purely enjoyable all the time? What changes can you make in you so that your love life really shines? When you start to dig inside you and find out why you are here, what your contribution is to this world, you'll have to pass by that which is already at the innermost core of your being. The bigger truth is that every obstacle in your life is a ticket home to yourself. Whether you like your life or not, there's always a choice of perception and attitude towards it. When you set aside those negative fear-based thoughts that have been sending your mind into doubt, worry, and skepticism, and consciously move closer to this place of quiet mind within yourself, you will relax. Once you relax into the softest, most gentle, and quietest place, you'll soon find the innermost core of your being. When you are able to clearly be quiet, speak your truth, and not be afraid of your greatest energy, you will wake up in the golden castle and realize that you were living here all along. Knowledge of the self is the mother of all knowledge. So it is incumbent on me to know myself, to know it completely, to know its minutiae, its characteristics, its subtleties, and its very atom. Okay, little Jerome. In this moment, your body right here and now, look inside towards the source of your thoughts. Where is this thought coming from? Keep looking within, not give up. Eventually, you'll connect with your spiritual source. Does this place feel more connected to the core of your innermost being? It's where you get to shape and redirect the experiences you want to create. What would your week look like if you started every day from this space inside your being that is all-powerful and conscious all the time? Now, revealing your innermost core, sit very still. Breathe consciously. Say the word ah. Just that. Just the word ah for 10 to 15 minutes. Let the sound come out each time as if it were a long sigh of great relief. Relax inside your body. Let your mind gently quiet. Release any need to do this exercise right, or in a certain amount of time, or whatever the mind may tend to dwell on. Meditate on these 4 words when your mind wanders. Unfocused mind experiencing presence. Unfocused mind experiencing presence. Practice this twice a day for the next 3 weeks. Let go of your other agenda and know this is the most magical transformational thing you can do to awaken your life. What do you believe would have happened had we all been taught as children about who and what we are, and those that taught us knew who and what we were or are? Wouldn't that be interesting? You wouldn't recognize this planet today in this now had that been implemented. Now, we have the opportunity to begin it in the next generation. As we teach others, we learn more about ourselves. Man's chief delusion in his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves, all that he believes is true and consents to. This is why a change of consciousness is necessary before you can change your outer world. Oh God. It really is how we think. It's been proven massive amounts of time on how we think. Yet, we don't stop and look at it and go, I don't really care to be thinking this. We have it, it's like turned inside out. It's about face. It's you. We've been trained to be in a race. You ever notice that? We've all been trained to be in a race. Now, the majority of us don't even know where we're going in the race. Now, do we look around? No. Where are we focused? We're focused. Our eyes are focused straight ahead. Now, we don't know what lies ahead. And why are we running, hurrying in that one direction? Because everybody else is. It's like a herd. And all of us moving in one direction as fast as we can go. Worrying, stressing, and fearing along the way. When you really, truly go within, in your inner being, in your core of your being, what do you discover? You discover it's the opposite of what we were taught. How can you have anything when you just sit and be? A lot of people have issues with this because they are so guilt-ridden in this life that they feel they have to constantly be accomplishing something. If they sit still for too long, they're fearing what they're thinking about. Right? All the anger, all the frustration, all the disappointment, all the guilt. So they continually occupy themselves for their whole life. I'm not saying that's a negative, but it isn't what they want is not going to happen. Not in this life. Because they're living at the behest of their minds. It's like, you ever come across people that, to you kind of get to know them a little bit and stuff, and it doesn't seem like they have many challenges. And they seem to land on their feet every time. And things come to them. And a lot of people come across those people and they get irritated, frustrated, angry, jealous, guilty. Why is that? Because they can't figure out why they aren't experiencing similar things. Or why does somebody go somewhere, get, in a position, be walking down an alley or some street, and they get mugged? When the other person just walks along in the same area, the same street, nothing happens. Why is that? It's what they attract. It's absolute. It's absolute. It's what you're thinking you're going to attract. That's it. Now, the conundrum here is that most people, they don't know that. They just think that something caused it outside of themselves, when it was them that caused it. But we don't acknowledge it. We go on embracing the mind, and we leave the heart behind a locked door, leave the heart mind alone, and we're constantly interacting with the ego mind. Have you ever ask yourself this question? Have you ever been satisfied completely in your life? Forever. And yeah, we get satisfaction here and there, but it's fleeting. So how would you obtain? Is the word right, to obtain? Excuse me. Satisfaction, contentment. The only way that will happen is to discover who and what you are within. It's the only way. We're like these omnipotently powerful, crystalline powers. And we're constantly sending out certain frequency into this universe. Our thoughts, feelings create an energetic vibration that is sent out into the world. Now this vibration is then reflected back to each of us by this universe, producing physical results in our personal world. What we send out is exactly what we get back. What we send out is exactly what we get back. Our bodies are always sending out a specific frequency of energy. The frequency of energy, our body and mind tend to vibrate at, will attract or repel the thing you currently desire. It is expansive, inspirational, and positive. It will magnetize similar vibrational experiences back to you, such as amazing opportunities, positive-minded people, prosperous situations, and so on. Now, on the other hand, when we are sending out the energy of doubt, frustration, or fear, we tend to magnetize very difficult and challenging experiences that make us suffer endlessly. In order to manifest what our heart is yearning for in this life, simply and consistently emit a high positive vibration. This happens by tapping into those thoughts and feelings that make you feel great about life. Whatever you continuously focus, whatever you continuously focus your attention on is what grows and is what you'll be manifesting more of down the road. All of us were born these supremely powerful manifesting machines, right? We cannot stop that. You know, some people said, well, yeah, you can stop it if, you will it. You can't stop manifesting as long as you have a body. You naturally attract whatever you are focusing your attention upon. Your body's like an engine of this magical machine, and your mind the brakes, gas, and steering wheel. The manifesting fuel is a spirit, which is something you cannot lose, create, or need to fill up. It is forever flowing inside you, inside every one of us, as you. It is your essential nature. No matter what you do, think or believe, you can never lose the connection with this divine fuel inside you. Sure, it can get buried beneath many layers of muck created by the mind. Yet once you investigate the source of any block and truly uncover its mass, you'll discover the block was never real to begin with. It was all imagined. Only passions, great passions, can elevate the soul to great things. Dennis Degra. All of our problems up to this very now, this very moment, are created between our ears. And to go even deeper, as the great master sage Ramana Maharishi once said, all your problems stem from the belief that you were born. All your problems stem from the belief that you were born. You are an eternal being that cannot die. So truly, you were never born. All attachment to this body, this mind, these beliefs, that you were born imply that you are separate from your spiritual source. To step into the all-powerful manifesting being you truly are. Simply surrender all false ideas. Be one with this source. As you devote yourself to knowing yourself as the divine, all-powerful manifesting being you truly are, you will see that anything is possible. Join in meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose. And an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. To be spiritually awake means you are fully present to this eternal celebration of life in each moment. There is no judgment about good, bad, right, wrong. You are simply in a state of awe and gratitude for what is. This is a completely effortless task. Yet even effortless is too much a word to truly discover it. Go about your day even more freely, lightly, and effortlessly than you ever have in your entire life. Make celebration of existence the number one commitment throughout the day. Make celebration of existence the number one commitment throughout the day. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following mornings. We will return here Monday, June 19, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. Be kind, gentle, generous, and humble with oneself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest, 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 eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's going on around you.